Nice bit of energetic music. Get us going. The thumbnail for the YouTube video, and away we go. And we're all ready. There we go. Let's get the show on the road. There's not a lot moving. Not a lot moving at all right now. So after yesterday's rate hike, the overall market's gapped down quite heavily. So this is the 8 o'clock scrum going through the algorithmic trades right now. So the 8 o'clock scrum. We've got look this on the 15. Let's see. You had this huge sell-off. Then we got a bit of a revival before a sell-off into the close. It did finish green yesterday, the market, but then it's gapped down overnight. So that's where we are right now. Currently 78 base points down on the day. So currently looking a bit bearish. I'm looking at a couple of like Meta and Google, which if I kept my short position, I would have been quids in overnight. So there you go. Hey Phil, good to see you. Cheers. Make sure you get your go onto the merch store and get your iTrade with Tony mug, coffee mug or travel mug or what have you. Looking for a big day today. Really could do with having a big day. Let's just get rid of some of these lines that are no longer relevant. I had a big day for us yesterday. We'll see for a potential continuation. We may or may not get a continuation, but there's not a lot moving at all right now. It's a very quiet time. We've just had the Bank of England have dropped their rates. They are replicating the Fed with you know, a 0.5% hike up. So the Bank of England rates are now 3.5%. ECB is due to drop their rates shortly as well, so that's likely to follow suit, expected to be 0.5% as well. These all could impact the overall markets, but probably, let's see, probably not going to impact the US markets too much. We do have jobless claims and US retail data dropping at the bottom of this hour, which could also impact the overall market. How about now? Okay. You should be able to hear me now. Well, nothing to rush back for, Alistair. There's nothing moving at the moment. We're just looking at the overall markets. They're down. They gap down overnight, and then they're just sideways. The VWAPs are pretty much horizontal at the moment. The range is relatively small as well in comparison. So yeah, the SPY's down what I mean, we've got this algorithmic. These are the 8 o'clock scrum, the algorithmic spike. Just throwing the ATR out at the moment. Hey, Steve. But we're just got to wait and wait for something to... Just wait for something to happen. There's nothing happening at the moment. If you spot something that I've not spotted, let me know. I've just seen that. Very low volume, but let's have a look. ABCL. Yeah, there's no volume. Absalera Biological. Yeah, why not? Is it snowing there? It's not snowing here. So, good luck building a snowman if it's snoring. It's snowing there and it's snoring here. He's on the sofa making rude noises. Big noises. There you go. It's Absalera announced and AbbVie announced a partnership for antibody therapies under which AbbVie has the right to develop and commercialize antibodies resulting from collaboration, and Absalera will receive research and milestone payments. So that's why that's moved up. There's not really a lot happening with it, but no volume as such. It's 153 million float, 10% short, so it needs volume. Traveling disco, absolutely. Even growing the facial hair. ICVX, I was looking at ICVX, it went up and it's come back down again. So I saw it here. I was contemplating, as this moved up, I called this out on the Discord, by the way, Steve. I was contemplating taking a position here on the move up, but then it didn't look strong enough for me. So I was going to get in, I think it was 950, and I probably could have got a decent move if I had. But it's not held. It's pulled back below the VWAP, below yesterday's closing price. It did have a good day yesterday, a very good day yesterday. I'm not saying it's finished. What I'm saying is it's right now. It needs to be back overnight. It needs to hold over $9. AMAM yesterday. Why did it move yesterday? No, it didn't move yesterday. Why would I trade that yesterday? Look at it on the 15. You'll see what I'm talking about. Didn't really move that much yesterday. So you know, JSpec, I have my floor in terms of stock price. I have my floor at $3. This I saw this move up. It only went up yesterday to $2.45. My basement floor is $2, and it spent a lot of time under that. So it's $2.10 right now. It just didn't have the volatility or the moves that got it to where I would expect it to, where I would want to trade it. So yeah, I mean, if people were trading this as a $2 stock, good luck to them. That's not part of my strategy. So that's why I didn't trade Ambrox Biopharma yesterday, JSpec, because it didn't reach the $3 floor. Is that bothering you, that Alistair? Would you like me to turn that down a little bit? Is that better for you? Is that better? I'm getting old. Complaining about how loud the music is. That's a sure sign of age, that, Alistair. Yep, go back to your cheese board. Your charcuterie board. Go on, sod off back to your charcuterie board. And your adult nappies. Good morning, Samuel. So we're trying to get back above $9. It could be of interest. needs to be above. It needs to hold above $9, ideally above the VWAP, start exhibiting some kind of bullish trend, and then we can trade it. Icosavac, I had good catalyst yesterday. Had a really good day yesterday. Let's put this on the 15. You can see it. So I had a really good day yesterday, all day, and it's just sideways since then, really. But it could continue. Could do a continuation. So it is on the watch list. If you're watching on YouTube, it's on the chart. There's one of the small charts at the bottom. It's the second from the left. But keep an eye on that. Not a lot else moving right now, so just keep an eye on the markets. See if anything drops. We might get some news drops at the bottom of this hour. We're expecting retail sales data. We're expecting jobless claims that could impact the market. Right now, it's pretty stagnant. So let's see what happens at the bottom of the hour. We've had the Bank of England have raised their interest rates. They've announced their rate hike, same as the Fed did yesterday. Exactly the same as the Fed did yesterday. Half a percentage, 50 base points, half a percentage. So has the ECB dropped their rate yet? I thought that was at the top of the hour. I may have that wrong. Let me just take a quick look. I'm still not dropped yet, from what I can see. Yeah, I'm on the ECB website right now, and there's nothing dropped yet. Don't know when that's supposed to be dropping, but you tell me if you know when the ECB are dropping their base rates. No, I didn't. I traded Google, JSpec. I traded Google during the Fed news. So when the numbers dropped yesterday to 2 p.m. market time, shorted Google. I made 2,500 shorting Google. So that was worthwhile. Ginger skin. I lived in Spain for 3 years. So it's the Malaga province, Alistair. So I don't worry about the sun. Yes, I've got my factor 50, but I don't burn. If I do burn it, it goes pink and then turns brown. So you'll see me in January with a decent suntan. You might see me streaming. I might do some live sessions from beside the pool. We'll see. Probably be early morning, but there we go. I've got to nip out this afternoon and pick up some last minute bits and pieces before I jet off. Some Christmas gifts for the extended family. Eight hours at the moment. 7-8 hours, I think it is. 8 hours. Yeah, 8 hours. So it's 12 hours 12 or 13 hours from the market. So yeah, 8 hours at the moment. It certainly is. Basically, I can have the have my enjoy my day, and then when I'm kind of settling down for the evening, that's when the markets will start to be able to start to open. So about 8 p.m. for pre-market, 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. now, so yeah, it's so 9 p.m. for pre-market. Not maybe do a live stream for the pre-market. Maybe not even. Maybe just do it from 10 p.m. Put it for an hour. Do the last half an hour and first half an hour whilst I'm on vacation. See what happens. 10 till 11. I'm assuming that I'm not. I've not been imbibing too many cocktails. But like I say, I'm only trading if I have to. I might do the stream with a cocktail in hand. Although saying that, we all know how that went for me last time. Well, if there's alcohol involved, that's exactly what I've been doing, Alistair. Sure, the maybe not even open dash trader, just stream off trading view instead. I probably will use dash trader because I like trading with dash trader. I like the setup. I've got my whole setup here. I've even got my travel setup ready. But we'll see. We'll see. Shinecore. Let's have a look at Shinecore, shall we? This did move yesterday, I think, as well. Yeah, it moved big the last 2 days. Moved quite well the last 2 days. Look at this on the 15. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, kind of 140-ish on Tuesday at the open, and currently over $3. So it's doubled in price in the last 2 days. This is Shinecore. Probably not something that I'm really getting excited about right now, but it's the biggest mover right now. So this is Reviver Pharmaceutical. Reviver Pharmaceutical, no volume at the moment, but this is the second biggest mover right now. Over $2, of course. I filter out everything under $2, so it's, I don't get tempted to deviate from my strategy too much. Reviver Pharmaceuticals, they've announced safety data from drug-to-drug interaction clinical study of riloxazine. Riloxazine, yeah. Penny stocks are always like that, J-Spec. I wouldn't say that they've been hot lately. I'd say they've been volatile. A lot of these penny stocks have moved up, and they've not moved up on great relative volume, but there's always something moving. It depends who's doing the tempting there, Alistair. Yeah, so it's data drop from drug-to-drug interaction clinical study of brilaroxazine. I've never come across brilaroxazine, but that's why Revivus Pharmaceutical is moving up. Not on great volume, needs more volume, and the market needs volume. As Alistair rightly saying today, the only thing with volume at the moment is my background music. So, and if I've stolen that one off you, Alistair, that's okay. You can don't sue me for it. What else is moving? That's the question. Getting a little bit of a move. Absalera, ABCL, very low volume. There's nothing on any kind of decent volume at the moment. We're just waiting for the markets to give us something to trade. So we've got some macroeconomic data dropping in 10 minutes. We've got the US retail sales data will drop, so we might see a bit of a move on the SPY and associated market tickers. And at the same time, we've got the retail sales data. We've got the jobless claims as well. So, well, I don't know. We got a bit of volatility yesterday after the rate hike, JSpec. So jobs data today and retail sales data. So retail sales data is an important one because that gives an indication of consumer sentiment. We had the CPI data, which is the consumer price index, and we're coming into the Christmas period, the holiday season. We've got the consumer price index dropped on Tuesday. That's the last one this year. The next one is January 14th, I think. The next rate hike is going to be in February. So the rate hike yesterday was important, last one of the year. We've got now the retail sales data, which is how well the consumers are actually, are they still spending? Are they paring back? Basically, if we're getting less sales in terms of retail sales data, if there's less sales, it means consumer sentiment is they're actually getting a little bit more hawkish on consumer sentiment, and that's good for the market. It means that the spending is less. But if retail sales are up, then spending is obviously a bit of a worry, and that's not going to help with inflation. So yes, direction. So I'm on every single, well, up until tomorrow, I'm on every day. So tomorrow is my last official day. I might be depending on how I do well today and tomorrow trading. If I have two good days, then I might not be trading next week. But I've got Monday, Tuesday next week, and then I'm off for a couple of weeks till January. So news on Lucid. Well, I'll take a look at Lucid. I'd rather look at Lucid than Mullen Automotive. There's no volume at the moment with Lucid. That's a bit of a problem for me. Lucid Group. Range is very small. We're like just under 2 cents average true range on this. Okay, so B&A Securities reinstates a buy on Lucid with a $21 price target. It's at $7 right now. Lucid announces opening of first retail and services centre in the Netherlands after achieving highest rating of 5 stars in Euro NCAP safety assessment. That's actually not a bad news, but that dropped at 3 a.m. this morning, by the way. So the market hasn't exactly seen a rally on the back of that. In fact, it was kind of just slow. So it might be decent news. Market hasn't really reacted to it much at all. So yeah, good news for Lucid, but the market isn't doing anything about it. Yeah, I just saw that price target, and I just called it out. But the market's it's just not warming to it yet. We may get a bit of volume. We may get a bit of volume, and things will turn around. But right now, Lucid's not doing anything. It looks like it could be a data short. You're probably right, Clatty. Between Lucid and Mullen Automotive, profitability isn't really something either of those businesses are about. Hype. What's the news? Not much news at the moment, Toner Man. That's the problem that we've got right now. So I'll just get the SPY data out so that I can see what's going on here as it drops at the bottom of the hour. So you'll see Apple, Google, AMD, everything will react to this jobless claims and retail sales data because the market will react and they will follow the market. So just so you know. PTMP, what's going on there? Let's have a look at the... no, just no. That's volatile, but that's a little bit too volatile. So I thought that was 10.80, and I was not $1.08. So I mistakenly read the price wrong there. Just trying to find something with a little bit of volatility. There's probably not much going on at all. Third's dropped. Might get a bounce on this one, which is Third Harmonic Bio. Sold off hard, so might be worth looking at for a barrio. DoorDash hitting the scanners for some reason. No, can't. Just a bounce. So right now, nothing really worth getting excited about. It's going to be one of those... Well, I'm not surprised Tesla's down. It's just sold off like 500 million shares again. So this is Tesla. I'll put Tesla on the screen. Not only is the market, you know, not reacting well to Tesla, Tesla's not reacting well to Tesla. What I mean by that is Elon's selling his shares. So that would have been yesterday. Musk sells nearly 3.6 billion more in Tesla stock. So he's basically sold 3.6 billion of his worth of his shares. That's nearly 22 million shares he sold at 162. So even Elon Musk isn't believing in Tesla right now. He's bailing ship. Either that or Twitter is just like a big hole in his pocket and sucking money out of him left, right, and centre, and he has to try and solve that all up with Tesla shares. So yeah, Tesla not looking the best at the moment. To be fair, it is down with the market as well. The market's down, so I wouldn't read too much into this sell-off, because it's not like it's a huge sell-off in comparison to the market. It's not like it's sold off when the market didn't. So Tesla does tend to move with the market, but the fact that Elon sold so many shares is a bit of a worry when your CEO is trying to lock in some profits by selling his stake. That's always a worry for any company. I mean, that's one thing that he said about Twitter before he acquired it, is why is the CEO not one of the largest shareholders? You know? So yeah, that's Tesla for you. And Bitcoin, you want me to take a look at Bitcoin? Yeah, sure. Bitcoin currently is 17,500, so 17,536. So 17,500 plus change. That's Bitcoin, Robbie, and you're welcome. We're not really a crypto channel. We talk about crypto, but we won't be trading crypto on this channel if that's what you're looking for. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're happy to talk about it. In terms of what I'm holding, Ethereum, 1,275 right now. Cardano is 30 cents. XRP 38 cents. So crypto just stagnating, really. It's not really doing anything at all. Not since I mean, it was kind of stagnating around the 20k mark, a couple of pops here and there for the best part of what, 4 or 5 months. Then the FTX collapse came, it dropped, and then now it's been stagnating around the kind of 16,000. It's back up over 17,000, 17.5 now, but we'll probably just see a lot of sideways action. So the volatility with Bitcoin is there's not been a lot of volatility over the last while, so keep an eye on that, because I'll be keeping an eye on that. But yeah, crypto, Bitcoin, probably not really what I do on a daily with this channel. So jobless claims out. Let's go back to the S&P 500. That's what's actually happening here. Nothing. So the jobless claims are out. Initial jobless claims down. So 211,000 versus 230,000 estimate. Okay, so that's not good for the market. Core retail sales month over month in November down minus 0.2% versus the plus 2% expected. Okay, retail sales for month over month November 0.06 versus the 0.01 expected. And the continuing jobless 1.67 million versus the 1.671 million. So that's pretty much on the nose. Not really impacting the market. They're not seeing a big reaction there to the market on those numbers dropping. So we'll see. Is it going to be a bullish or bearish day today? You tell me. I'm not seeing the momentum right now that's going to get us back over yesterday's closing price. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be bearish today. That's my opinion. I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I'm doing it well. I'm just a fat guy on the internet, okay? Yeah, I think his before he took over Twitter, he was less active on Twitter. Now he's the CEO. He's all over Twitter right now, Farron, and even the staunchest Tesla fanboys, Elon fanboys, are growing weary of him. He's yeah, the whole Twitter debacle has made them lose faith in his Midas touch, and you can only go so far before you get something wrong, and he's had a good run, but Twitter's it's a poison chalice the way he's going about it, and he's alienating half the US population. He's probably turning off a hell of it with his because he's becoming more political. Should have stuck to what he's good at, but he's becoming more and more political. A lot of people are just going off him. I mean, you're entitled to your political views, but when you start trying to ram it down people's throats, they have a tendency not to like that so much. You'll get your staunch supporters who agree with those views might become a little bit even more staunch supporter of you, but then you'll completely alienate the other half. So It's always best to take that center approach if you're in the public eye, and keep your political views to yourself. Top shipping again. Let's have a look at top shipping. Why are they moving back up? Oh, well, they're not really, are they? So the chart's not really something I want to be even thinking about getting involved in. We'll get a few things moving, but there is nothing moving really. Faraday at 50 cents. No, can't really do anything with that either. So I'm just kind of clutching straws here as we're getting volatility hitting the scanners, not seeing the volume with it. I'm just putting it on the chart, not seeing any volume with it, but we're getting volatility hitting the scanners, and I'm just, yeah, I'm clutching at straws for something. No, well, fair play, Alpuno. Does that mean I should be shorting that based on your recent track record, buddy? Yeah, so what do you want to see, guys? What do you want to talk about? Shall we talk about scuba diving? Shall we talk about the dog? Get that like count up, guys. By the way, if you're on TikTok, we've not got a huge stream today, so just make sure you tap the screen 10 to 12 times if you're on the stream as you come in. It just really helps with the algorithm. It pushes out to more people as a suggestion, and then it brings more people in, and we repeat the process. So just do that, and if we can get 3,000 likes, we get to feed the hairy beast. Where is she? Oh, she's over there. The hairy beast with her shaved belly and chest. Hey, look, if XRP went to 10k, I'd be a very rich man, Alpuno. So I hope that prediction comes to fruition. It won't, but it'd be nice if it did. And Ethereum's not even 10k, so go figure. Is what a double bottom? It is a double bottom, but you've just not got the volume there. You've not BCRX. There's an argument for that to be a double bottom, Farhan, yeah, but there's no volume. There's no volume on it. And funnily enough, I've traded this before. I didn't just put these lines on. It's funny how this was a previous key level before, and it's double bottomed on this key level. So this would have been back in June when it was at this level, June or July. Yeah, so back in June when I would have traded at this level. And again, key level, bounced on that same level twice before moving back up. Technical analysis works. Learn technical analysis. It absolutely is important. I can hear a chow snoring. Got a little bit of volatility, but no volume following it. That's the problem at the moment. Roblox shares trading lower after they reported for 2022 key metrics. Live Ventures dropping their earnings right now. Not a lot moving. It's going to be one of those be patient type days. Either that or just sit on your hands, do nothing. I've got to go and pick up some bits and pieces later. So if it's like this at 10 a.m. market time, we've got 90 minutes. We've got a little under an hour before the bell rings. But if it's just dead like this in the first hour, half an hour of the open, I'm just going to lock it up and take a day's sabbatical. And then trade on Monday instead. I need 2 more trading days, 2 good trading days, 2 good profitable trading days to have a chance of hitting the annual goal. But we'll see. How did I do yesterday? We've just over 10k yesterday, Dunkers. When I finished the stream here, I was over goal. I think it was about 5,400 or something like that. Off memory, you tell me. If you were on the stream yesterday, it was about, I know it was over goal, but I think it was about 5,400. I finished the stream yesterday. I didn't trade anymore until the conference, and I shorted Google when the market sold off, and I managed to make managed to make some more on that. So I made 2,500 on Google. I made 7,500 on RNA. So I continued trading that. Right after I finished the stream, I made another 2,500 from about 2,000 actually from where we were on the stream. So I finished just over $10,000 yesterday. Wave Life, I made $100. Three trades yesterday, 3 wins. So good for my accuracy. And twice over, any day over goal is a really good day. Twice over goal, fantastic day. All right. Petróleo Brasileiro. So this is the first of a bunch of energy stocks that we may see today. Let's see. Petrobras. There's an ongoing litigation still going on from yesterday, announced yesterday with these guys. So I'd be very reluctant to take a position with these guys, even though it's looking reasonably strong right now. Volume's not huge, but this is PBR. Not exactly, it's 2.5% up on the day, so it's not exactly exhibiting a strong upwards trend or anything like that. It's just hits the scanners, momentum, and I am a momentum trader, so I look for stocks with momentum. But what I really want to be doing is seeing a stock with that's in an upwards trend, so that it's not just popped up kind of 50, 60 cents, or in this case 30 cents. I want to see it 10, 15, 20% up on the day or more, and continuing that trend. Oh, today have I got the heating on? Yeah. Okay, there. Put this heating on as well. Every time I switch the fire, it's an electric fire, and every time I switch it on, I get a bolt from it. I thought it was bad grounding on the fire and stuff, so I was going to get people. But then I was going around the whole place, and it's not the fire; it's me turning into some kind of static shock now. So anything that I'm touching that's grounded, I'm getting shocks on it because I'm generating static electricity as I walk around the gaff. It's probably my slippers that I'm wearing. Well, this is moving up nicely as it happens. It needs more say it needs more volume, but that last candle's actually decent volume. It's over 50,000. Over 50,000 shares in this candle. So that's not bad volume, actually. Pre-market. 50,000 shares a minute. That's tradable. Need to exhibit a stronger move than that, though, for me. No, no, I'm not trading it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trading it. If I look at this on a daily basis, so like I say, it needs volume. The float is a big float for sure. If we're looking at this, it's like what, 6.5 billion in the float. Small amount of short interest. Let's have just quickly look. What's the volume overview data here? Yeah, so it normally trades 38 million on a day, 38.5 million. So it's only traded 500,000. So it's relatively very low volume, which is what I was saying. It's not great volume, but it's just hitting the scanners as a top momentum stock right now. Probably not worth trading. I'm looking at it on the daily. It still looks fairly weak. It could move up. You potentially could get up to 10.20 on this before it meets any real significant resistance, maybe. But yeah, it's probably not worth trading right now with this level of volume. There's not a lot else I can. I don't just want to sit here on this stream and just twiddle my thumbs. It's kind of boring if I do that. But I'm trying to just talk about what's moving and what's not moving. I'm not necessarily trading all these stocks because I give my opinion on whether it's tradable or not. Like IMV, again, the volume's not. This went up to $4. It's now the top performer on the day, above $2. It's low, still low volume though. It's reasonable relative volume. It normally does about 10,000 shares per day, so it's not a very liquid stock. Not a lot of people would trade this, and it's done 250,000. But that in itself is a bit of a worry. If it's only, if not a lot of people are trading this, it needs a good catalyst to grab people's attention. And the only reason it's getting my attention is because there's nothing else moving. Does it have a catalyst? That's the question. And there you go. So IMV announced initial data from ongoing phase 2B Vitalize trial in patients with RNR DLBCL, whatever that is. So it's clinical trial data. Somewhere sunny there, Ian. Dumagete. Had a reverse stock split yesterday. So that would have been a 10-to-1 reverse stock split yesterday. Didn't really do anything, but then it's just had this catalyst now. So on Monday, this would have been, Tuesday even, this would have been trading around 20 cents, 30 cents. Yeah, well, Lucid, like I say, Lucid Mullen Automotive, Neo even. A lot of these EV companies, they're just concept companies is what they are. They're great with the concepts, the reasonable engineering, but in reality, they're not making any money. How they're making money is they're raising capital from the stock market. Let's have a look at the key data on this one, IMV. So it's 8 million shares outstanding. Not sure what size the actual float is, but it's an 8 million share outstanding on that. And it's good relative volume. So see what happens. Moving up, I'll put this on the watch. Not got the momentum I want, but it's the best of a bad bunch right now. 60% up on the day. Yeah, Lucid have a habit of missing pretty much every goal they set. So Lucid's one of these things that if you love it, great, long-term investment, it may come good or it may get acquired. Same thing with Mullen Automotive. It may come good or it may get acquired. But if you're going to be investing long-term in it, then my advice is be prepared to lose your holding, because they could quite easily go to zero. Yeah, so nothing moving at the moment. Nothing of note. Not with any kind of momentum or volume. This is the best of a bad bunch. We're not seeing the follow through here, so it's not exactly something that you could say is going parabolic. If it breaks 360, that's a nice little flag formation there. If it breaks 360 new highs, they can get 15 cents on it, a target 15 cents for the $0.75 level. Should probably be aware of previous levels, but given the stock split, I'm not seeing that on the chart. So to be fair, yesterday my technical analysis was on point, if I do say so myself. A number of calls I made. Why is it so cold today? Yeah, it's going to be one of those wait and see days. We might get a little something drop at the top of the hour. A lot of press departments, a lot of public relations departments in companies, they like to drop their news releases and the press releases. They like to drop them on either the top or the bottom of the hour. So let's see what happens in 5 minutes. If we get anything that gives a little bit of volatility to the market. I mean, IMV is 60% up on the day. Which one was that one? Smart Money, was that the grinder video, or was that the other one from last week? That was a 43k day, so I think that must have been the grinder one, yeah. So not my biggest trade of the year, but it's certainly a very good one. Enjoyed that. There is an IPO that's due to drop today at 10 a.m. as well. Whether it launches or not, it's not got this. It's not as big in the public eye as something like a grinder or a DWAC or something like that. But I'll keep an eye on that. I don't normally, to be fair, I don't normally trade IPOs on the first day. They're usually too volatile and unpredictable. So just as you think it's moving up, it pulls back and sells off, and just as you think it's selling off, it then rallies. And there's no basis points. Certainly in the first hour or so, there's no basis points to get you from a technical analysis point of view. There's no basis points to look for patterns and things. And as a technical trader, technical breakout trader, I really need that. But with Grinder, it was different. It had very, what I would call, stereotypical pattern breakouts. Also, it was moving up. It was moving up with good predictability. So, yeah. Spreads did get a bit wild, though. I've got to be honest. At one stage, the spreads were a bit wild. It's not often you get, so if you look at on the screen right now, it's not often you get stocks like this or days like this where all the stocks are, there's no actual equities that or no stocks that have been traded that are over $1 million when we've got $500,000, 1 million shares. So in terms of volume, it's very rare that we don't get stocks that there's no volume in the out of hour session to a million. We've got one here, which is an ETF. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ETFs in this bunch. It shows that the lack of volatility within the equities market right now. Let's see, I've had days like this pre-market, very recently, funnily enough, I've had days like this pre-market where you're just thinking, it's a no-trade day. I'll go out and do something else. And then all of a sudden, a news drops on something, or something hits the market, when it hits a volatility halt. And because there's been such little volatility, such little movement in the market, pre-market, it gets to the open, and you get one or two stocks that hit the volatility button, and everybody's looking for it. So everybody jumps onto the same stock, and it goes parabolic. So that can happen. I've seen that happen a couple of times very recently as well, where nothing happens until kind of 9:45, 10 o'clock, and then something takes off. And because everybody's looking for something to trade, with some good momentum, some good reliable momentum with volume, then everybody jumps on the same stock, and everybody's looking for the same patterns, and everybody's looking for the same breakouts, and it becomes one of those self-fulfilling prophecies that you get resistance levels, and everybody's looking for the break of that particular clear and obvious resistance level. When it breaks, everybody jumps in, and it pumps and it moves huge amounts. But hopefully we'll get something like that. Hopefully. But right now, IMV's your top performer. We're getting some of these, Chinese stocks are Duo moving up now. Let's have a look at where NEO is. tends to move with the likes of Pinduoduo and Alibaba, and the Chinese stocks are, they've just gone green, but they're looking at some of these now. Maybe this is something that we could look at, the Chinese sector. Have we just got some news drop from the Chinese sector? Xpeng. What's the news? Mullen Automotive shares halted news pending. There's news coming out about Mullen. Wait for a pullback. Okay, 1075. $0.75 key level rejected. Need to see it break over that now. Could we get $11 here? Are we winning today, Adam? This is the first trade I've taken all day, so we'll find out in a moment. Billy moving up as well. IQ, Momo, Xpeng, Neo, Tal Education, Futu. All these Chinese stocks moving up right now for some reason. Sector volatility is what I would call it. Snoring Chow Chow. Did we manage to get 3,000 likes on the old tickety tockety? Is it time to feed the Chow Chow yet? We've got half an hour to the open. Oh, it actually was a big move. It was a 50-cent move on Xpeng. That's had bigger, but that was a nice big move. Upwick on the 5-minute. Looking bullish. 2,000. Get the screen tapped 10 times, guys. Let's get over 3,000. I'll give this this snoring beast a little treat. This is where we got rejected previously. $3/4, quarter, half, and whole dollars, all key levels. So $3/4 level falls into that $1/4 category. So we're up there at 1070. We're in at 1076 as it broke the $3/4. Didn't follow through. Current high of day is 77. So cent more. Let's see what this gives us, if anything. But 25 minutes to the bell. We're getting a little bit of coiling under the $3/4 level now. This is the third attempt. There we go. It's above there. So can we get $11? $10.80. $85 on the ask. Hey, Super Chip, good to see you. Well, that was just going to be an upwick doji then. Don't like upwick dojis. Looking for 86. Oh, mistimed it. I was looking for 86 on the bid and I managed to get it. I would always look for that first 10 cents. That's just something I do. I get 10 cents on the move, and then I take some profits at 10 cents, and then I either ride it up or break even on the rest. When I start riding it up, I look for. Well, that's a big flush down. Do I buy the dip, or you know what? I'm going to buy the dip. Let me back up. At 1080, so we're caught between the spreads right now. 1079 on the ask. My average cost is 1073, so we should be back in profit. I'll take half off at 83. How did I get on yesterday? Just over 10k yesterday there, Super Chip. Like I said, I think I finished the stream at about 5,400 up yesterday. And then I carried on trading RNA. Got another 2,500 out of that. And then I traded Google when the market sold off after the in the afternoon, or when the market sold off on the rate hike announcement. Get green, stay green. Absolutely, Fuzzy. That's my mantra. Get green, stay green. You can get it on a coffee cup. Get into the merch store. Remind you every single day. You put it on your desk. Remind you to get green and stay green. Get to goal, get out. I'm looking for 83 on the bid. For 80 on the ask. We've got 83 on the ask. I'm looking for it on the bid. There's 81. Let's get out. Finding that a bit. No, 275. Mongotons? I don't know what Mongotons is, but yeah, it sounds like some kind of alien breed. But look, XPeng is the first bit of volatility that we've had that's been tradable, really. TAL Education moving up as well. Li Autos might be a better one to trade. So Li Autos, this Chinese sector's just come to life. We're getting some nice news on Li Autos. And we've got TAL Education as well. Again, these are all the Chinese stocks. They've all just come to life at the moment. PDD, Pinduoduo. My goodness. Pinduoduo is 4% up for a $90 stock. That's a big move. And then we've got Bilibili, $25 stock, similar price to Li Autos. It's about $20 stock, and Bilibili is now up 3%. So Pinduoduo. What about Baba? Alibaba, what are you doing? So Alibaba is 2.7. So Pinduoduo seems to be leading the charge. Just watch. I've got the Pinduoduo and XPeng next to each other. The charts next to each other, 2 minutes apart. Oh, 2 minute charts next to each other, just to watch which ones are which and which is leading. And it looks to me like Pinduoduo might be leading. Yeah, so basically the ETF, CSI China Internet ETF, China Bull Market, Bilibili, Lu, Pinduoduo, JD.com, IQU, Alibaba, Baidu. So it's all the Chinese stocks. All the Chinese stocks right now. So the entire the momentum scanner is totally dominated by these Chinese stocks right now. So I'm imagining that there's been some news with regards to COVID restriction relaxation or opening or something along those lines. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, shares of Chinese companies are trading higher following the recent easing of COVID restrictions in China, which has helped increase travel activity. There you go. The top mover at the moment for the last few minutes is Lufax Holdings. Not got the volume that the likes of XPeng has, though. That's the problem with that one. Still think volume died out on XPeng, so maybe I should have gone a little bit higher, harder on the. I should have bought for the bounce on the VWAP on XPeng. So maybe let's have a look at how could I have traded this better. So I got in here for the break of that. Then this pulled all the way back to the $0.50. There's potential VWAP bounce here on the 5 minute as well. So if you look at this on the 5 minute, pulls all the way back to the VWAP. You see the VWAP here, pulls back to the VWAP, even the 9 EMA on the 5 minute, and so that could have been one that add to the position there for the move back up. Maybe going harder, going bigger swings. Could have traded that a little bit better. It's profitable though. I'm not going to berate myself. I want to be taking some big swings over the next couple of days, because I've got some ground to make up before the end of the year. I'm not going to get silly with it, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to get silly with it, but I'm going to take some big swings when the opportunities present. And we've got 15 minutes before the market opens, so hopefully the opportunities will present when the bell rings. How's IMV doing? Sold off. RNA coming back? Not really. ICVX sold off. Gone red on the day. So get rid of those two, I think, unless they come back. Yes, well, that's an ETF as well there, a leveraged ETF super chip. So if the market moves, that moves, and it moves 3 times more than the market. That's why. Now I traded Google, which is kind of similar price to that, so I managed to get 2,500 short in Google yesterday. Blue Apron just shot up. So Blue Apron, it's a low price stock, but it does have quite a lot of a big following. So let's have a look at the chart. So that's shot up 80 cents now. We did trade this earlier in the year, August, I think it was August, September time, when it was up at like $5-6. But this does have quite a big social media following, Reddit, etc. This is Blue Apron Holdings. It's just moved up quite a bit over the last from 64 cents to 84 cents, a good 20 cents. That's what, that 30% in the course of 10 minutes. Not bad. If you like these low price, low float stocks, there you go. 1.5 million shares traded. The volume's not too bad either. In that, you see the volume profile here. You can see that the volume came in. Nobody trading it yesterday. Nobody trading it in the after hours either. Volume's come in now and it's moved up big. So yeah, if you like these low float, low price stocks, check that out. It's not a stock pick. It's not a signal or anything like that. I'm just telling you what's got a bit of momentum. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just know I'm doing it well. So just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Okay, guys, do not follow me, and if you take what I'm saying as financial advice, that's on you, not me. Don't sue me. No, I don't. Super chip. I've got Benzinga. I don't use any of the pre-built things with Dash Trader. I do have my own watch list that I've put into Dash Trader, and I use that, but I don't use the Dash Trader built-in ones because I with Benzinga. I find Benzinga is a lot more intuitive, and it gives me a lot more information as well. Because I can click on with Benzinga, I can just click on the ticker, and it'll give not just will it give me a lot of information. This is popped up now. It'll tell me what's moving, why it's moving, how much it's moving, give me the catalyst, give me the pricing, everything, give me the short interest. I can't get that from Dash Trader. So I can even look at the fundamental details as well. I can look at the last SEC filing that they made, everything. Well, Xpeng just kind of popped up and then popped down again. I'm trying to find support there at 1050. Oh, I've got 10 minutes to the bell. And I'm cold. I've even got fire on as well. My doggy is on the sofa. Blue Apron moving up. Low, probably top momentum, low price stock. What's that one? Nah, that's absolutely not. Right, I'm going to take a quick bio break, I think. And I might get a top up on the tea. And if you want your own reminder to get green and stay green, get yourself a day trade with Tony coffee mug or travel mug or whatever. And while I'm gone, just remember, don't follow me blindly. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion, okay? You want a lovely hoodie like this one? Available in the merch store right now. Let everybody know that you trade with Tony. I don't let everybody know that I trade with Tony because I am Tony, so of course I trade with Tony. Yeah, well, that's why I've got the beta scanner on Benzinga 4 Super Chip. I'll do a tutorial of that at some stage. If you're wondering about tutorials and things, if you're on the Day Trade with Tony course, the additional tutorials, there's a whole bunch of Benzinga tutorials in there as well from the guys at Benzinga. So check those out; they're really informative. Okay, there's the oil kettle. I didn't want to watch the kettle because apparently if you watch it, it doesn't boil. So there you go. Yeah, so that was a quick volatility spike with the Chinese stocks, but they seem to have just died back a little bit. Let me know, is there something that you're watching? Warren Buffett backed BYD to launch a fresh EV brand in 2023. Yes, so that's the SPY. Let's go back to XPeng. Not really doing much at all. Everything seems to be more in a downwards turn at the moment. Or sideways. There's a lot of sideways movement. Oh, this one seems to be moving. Looking for a bottom bounce here. Potential bottom bounce. So this is third harmonic. Sold off hard. Let me just find out why it sold off hard and whether it's worth looking for a bounce or a reversal. Because if it's oversold, which it looks like it's oversold right now, and if you look at the RSI, but third harmonic bias shares are trading lower after the company announced a discontinuation of its phase 1B study of the THB 001 in chronic inducible urticaria. So basically, they've discontinued a study. Really? You lose 50% of your value, well, 75% of your value overnight because you've stopped studying something? Really? That's tough. That's the bioscience sector for you guys. That's why this is one of the reasons why I don't hold these crappy bioscience stocks overnight. I won't swing them. I won't hold them overnight. I won't hold them long term or invest in them, because the bioscience sector really is extremely volatile. One bad news drop and you've lost 80-90% of your gains. In this case, 75%. So, or more. So it's 20. Yeah, 80%. So this probably will get a bit of a bounce, but I want to see it on good volume. I want to see other traders trading the bounce. I want to see other traders trading the recovery. Otherwise, no. What kind of size is this? It's 23 million. It's not a micro float. It's a small enough. It's 23 million in the float. I've not got any short interest data on this, so I can't tell you how heavily it's shorted, but it's right now. Look at It's trading quite substantially above relative volume as well. So normally it would do about 150,000 shares a day. It's already done 1.3. So third harmonic could be interesting. I'm going to stick that on the old watch list there. Could be interesting for a potential reversal. Is there anything you guys are seeing that I'm not seeing? I do have my filters on my scanners to filter out the noise below $2. So if you're looking at something that's looking quite yummy at $1.75 or $1.80, let me know. There's the bell. I'll change the scanners over, shall I? Oh, Google shooting up, or shot up. Let's see what the scanners are giving us right now. Not a lot. Google making good. Well, in fact, the market as a whole making good ground. So we're getting the spike on the SPY. So we're getting like Google, Facebook, Meta, all these kind of, well, Meta. You can see here is selling off, doing the exact opposite. There you go. Tesla shooting up. Wow, somebody's key level here on Tesla, 155 and a quarter dollar, 155.25. That's where it got rejected previously. Hey, Black Eagle. RNA. Traded yesterday, about to go green on the day. This is for a continuation from yesterday. Had good clinical data from his weight moved up. Clear mind. I just popped up 20%. AMV still up there, not really doing much. Below $3. If it gets above the VWAP, I could be interested, but probably not. It seems quite a bit away from the pre-market key levels. $4. Round it up. Celeron, no. NXL, no. Struggling with finding something to trade right there, guys. So just sit on your hands, guys. This is my advice here: is sit on your hands until you find something to trade. No volume on NXL really. $2. XPeng moving up again. Could be of interest. We'll just wait. Wait for the opportunities. Do not jump in just because you think you're going to move it. You're going to miss a move. It's better just to wait and wait for a good opportunity. I would much rather wait and have a profitable trade than jump in and lose some money. I know that sounds kind of like common sense, but you'd be surprised. Actually, you'd be surprised how uncommon common sense is. Kind of a bit of a strange phenomenon. Everything that you think should be common sense, and anybody will be able to deduce for themselves, and they don't. It went without me. You're going to come back and get me. It's got me. Nice. Big spreads. Which I'm caught between at the moment. It's a continuation from yesterday. We're looking for 1750 as a good start. Nice and volatile. 36 on the ask. Looking to break 1750, as I say. $49 on the ask. Ooh, not getting filled. Partial fill. I'll leave that there and move back up. Only got 100 shares at that level, so I'll leave it there. 1750. That's what I'm looking for. Caught between the spreads right now. Our entry is approximately 1709. We got in for the break of the red green line. Yesterday's closing price. Also that $17 level. Still got that sell order up at 1750, but I might cancel it depending on how this goes. Nice one, direction. Good to see you making profit there, buddy. Almost a whole dollar, yeah. 10-12 cent spreads here on this one. Still waiting for the move up to test these highs up at 17.50. Can't believe I only got 100 shares filled. That was shocking. 17.29 there on the ask. High of days 1765 as well, so I should have got filled the whole amount, but there you go. Yeah, and analysts are targeting something like 31 bucks, as you say. But I wanted to see it break this yesterday's closing price. Had a really good day yesterday. Getting a nice little flag formation. On the 2-minute, we're getting higher lows, lower highs, so that's usually in an upwards trend, that's usually an upwards breakout. This is kind of not doing either, so it could go either way. Yeah, there's always a risk of them hitting the market with a secondary offering. Just going to cancel this order. Buy another round that up so I can actually use my hot buttons easier. Oh, we're only losing because of the spreads at the minute, because the ask and my cost are pretty much the same. So we're in between the spreads right now. And we're going to get the breakout. Come on, move the bid. There we go. I got a little bit of profit on it. We're now up to $370 on that, as opposed to $2,000, which is what we should have been up to. So we didn't quite get the breakout, but hey, look, what you're going to do. What's good to buy today? Excuse me? Just the fact that you've got the same name as me means that you're a scammer and you're getting blocked. Tells me all I need to know about you guys. The fact that you're pretending to be me tells me a hell of a lot. That's the breakout. I've not got the $half on the bid I'm waiting for. You know what? I'm just going to get out. There we go. $1,000. All that for $1,000. Just the spreads were a bit painful. So, what else is moving now? Can I take a look at something else? Command. Clear Mind Medicine. Top mover on the day. Halted at the moment, which gives me enough time to check the catalyst and the key data. Okay, so Clear Mind Medicine, Israeli-based biotech Clear Mind Medicine Inc. CEO Dr. Adi Zulov issues a letter to shareholders. Basically, this is, I mean, it's a fairly recent IPO, but going back to, what, last month? What's the size of the float here? It's a small float. So it's kind of a under 2 million. Okay, so Teleducation. One of these Chinese stocks just hitting the scanners up at this level. Well, wouldn't you believe it? So big mover from a couple of days ago, recent IPO. I think it was Monday IPO or Tuesday. Tuesday IPO. This went up to over $70 on Tuesday on its IPO day. So just put that into context. It's down at $3 now. So 10-cent spreads, 9-cent ATR. These spreads are bigger than your ATR, so I would be wary of that. Always be wary if your average true range is less than your actual spread, doesn't cover your spread. Be wary. It's going to be a difficult stock to trade. You need your average true range to be wider than your spread. If your average true range is 10 cents, your spread needs to be less than 10 cents. Super Chip, you're having a nightmare with your charts. So this is Crown Electronic, 28 cents. Who wanted this one? I'll put it on. Okay, Crown Electronic, 21 cents. 28 cents, sorry. Moving up. I don't trade these penny stocks, but, you know, fill your boots. Seems to be having a good day. Let's go back to RNA, shall we? Yeah, just ranging sideways now. We kind of got out at the right place on the second attempt. Let's see what else is going. Well, this looks like it's... was Ecosavax. I did call this out pre-market as well. In the what happened to Mullen? It's halted on a news pending, so we don't know what the news is until it drops. I'll just I'll come back to this one in a second. Yes, I know that they've not given you enough likes for me to give you one of those treats, sweetie. They're being mean. They're being mean. I know. I mean, guys, you're not giving me enough likes. I mean, come on. Look at that face. Look at that face. She's hungry. She's starving. You're starving the little thing. Miyako. You're starving the poor little thing. Get that like count up. Let's get over 3,000 likes so she can have a little treat. So let's have a quick look at Mullen. I'll come back to this one. So Mullen was halted. It's up at 37, 38, 39 now. I don't know what the... let's have a quick look. It was pending news, so there should be a news drop now. What have I got? This is just weird. Okay, so there you go. Mullen Automotive disclosed a purchase order valued at 200 million. So they've received a purchase order from Randy Marion Automotive Group for 6,000 Class 1 EV cargo vans. Okay, so Mullen Automotive have just got a big order in, so that's why it's moving up silly amounts now, 50, 60%. So it needs something like that. They could do with Mullen Automotive could do with a good reverse stock split. Make a huge lot of sense for doing that. They've actually sold some vehicles. Question is, can they deliver? A bit of a pullback here. The high of day currently 1025. Looking for 1050. Scale it in. See if we can't get 1050 on this. I have day currently 1039. We're looking for an extra 10 cents on that. 32. Got in big. This move up. There's 43. Looking for 1050. $48. We'll get over at 46 and just take some off. We get 1050. Okay, so that's pulled back. Rejected at 1050. We can always get back in. We just made $1,000 on that move, so that was nice. Yeah, so user Mullen Automotive have received an order and a purchase order, so that's good. So if we can break 1050, this is back on the menu. But I don't like these wicks. I don't like that red wick. It needs to break highs now. So wick on up wick on the 5 minute. You've got the doji on double doji on the 1 minute. Up wick on the 2 minute. So it needs to break new highs. Those are reversal indicators, exit indicators. So I'm not trading this now until it's at least 1060. Let's have a look. What else is moving? And that was me. I went in with bigger swings, but I knew to get out when I got up to the $0.50. So I was able to make a little bit more than I probably normally would have. Ouch. Current high of day, 1050. All those up wicks are indications of selling pressure. So I'm expecting a pullback to at least the whole dollar here. Pull back to $10. Current 5 minute candle is a high of 1043. This is the top momentum stock right now. So this is Ecosavax Inc. I think this is one that I called out in the Discord this morning. Off the top of my head. Yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, so Ecovex shares yesterday, catalyst from yesterday. I had a good move up yesterday. Company provided 6-month immunogenicity update from its phase 1 and 1B trial for treatment of respiratory syncytial virus. There's a new IPO, LANV, due to drop shortly. I'll put that on the watch list to see if that actually does launch. Oh, it is. It has launched. So this dropped already. New IPO. So it dropped this morning at the open. I thought it was going to be. It was due to launch at 10 o'clock, but it's launched half an hour early, and it's moving up. So this is a nice IPO. The current high on this candle is 2170. So this is already up 106% from the launch price. This is LANV, Lanvin Group, IPO today. Okay, 1897 is the hold down, so that's just lacking volume at the minute. We did get some nice volume on this candle, but it's not doing anything right now. Spreads are huge, so just be careful. The spreads are almost $2. So given that the range is, I'm not seeing a range right now because it's not been trading long enough, but the spreads are $2. So just be careful with this. Oh, the spreads are up to as much as $2. Now they're at 50 cents, 20 cents. So the spreads are quite rangy. Yeah, well, why am I not getting the data there? Looks a bit weird. We've got the breakout, we've got the flat top and the breakout. So flat top at 1150, 1050, that was the entry level. So it's gone up and 85% move up. So why it's not showing that there, I don't know. That's a bit weird. So I've put on the 2 minute, you can see that's we've got the flat top at the 1050. But look. You want to watch, so this is halted to the downside, I think. Yeah, this is halted to the downside, or it will be in a minute. It's at the halt level. Looks like it's about to halt. Yeah, there's the halt. Okay, so that's Landvin Group halted. So we've got 2 halts on the go. Volatility halts coming through. So we're getting volatility now, guys. Happy days. We like what market? What are you in, Alistair? Are you in ICVX at 10:30? Good man. Good man. Or did you get into the IPO at 10:30? Which one are you in at 10:30? Because if you got into the IPO at 10:30 and $10 up, the beers are on you, buddy. Ah, right, ICVX. Because I did call this out in the Discord this morning, pre-market, that this was going to be launching today. So I didn't know if you was looking after this. MetaTrader 4, Christian. I take it you're trading Forex. This is not a Forex channel. If you're looking for Forex, you've come to the wrong place, Christian. So we're trading equities. This is trading stocks and shares, effectively. This is due to resume at 10:03, 10:04. Give it a couple of seconds. So we've another 2 minutes left here. MetaTrader 4 is a horrible platform, but it's not bad for Forex. It's horrible. MetaTrader 5 is what you need if you're trading stocks, and that's horrible as well. It's not a good place because it's developed for Forex. It's not suited for day trading the stock market. Good man. Well, we're 2,500 up at the moment, which is better than a kick in the pants. So this one will resume at 10:05. Should do. It's trading to the downside, so I'll keep an eye on that one. This one should resume in 50 seconds. Will we get a continuation, or will it pull back? That's the question. So we'll wait 30 seconds for resumption. Don't jump in unless you're... don't jump in right away. Wait for a pullback. It looks like it's going to be gapping up quite a bit, about to 1150 by the looks of it. A small gap up. It says 13 on the... can't see it gapping up to 13, but it says 13, 1150. Got in for the break of 12. Fill me, you pudding. Not having a great deal of joy getting fills on this, to be honest. Up over 12. Looking for the break of 12. Got a bit of resistance there. Should just break. There we go. Locked in another $1,000. Very volatile. Extremely volatile. Oh, I missed it. I wanted to buy that dip at 11.20. Go on, I'll buy it there instead. Brings us down to 11.70 as the cost, and we're over that on the ask. It's caught between the spreads. Stop there. Okay, we've got 10 cents on the stop there, so let's see if this will move up, break new highs, or pull back and stop me out. There we go, get stopped out. Robogold, that's a quick $5,000 done today. Yes, you can choose to trade stocks on MetaTrader, Christian, and that's entirely your choice. But I've tried it with MetaTrader, and it's a horrible platform to try and trade stocks. It's developed for Forex, and unfortunately, it's not really a platform that's suited very well to day trading. You can buy and hold and swing. I don't mind if you're swing trading or you're investing, then it's not a bad. To be fair, there's not a huge amount of bad platforms that you can do that with, but yeah. So this right now is EcoSavax. Oh, damn, I was looking for the breakout. Break of $13. Spreads are wicked rangy. Spreads are wicked rangy on this. I want to see this break 13 and hold over. Put that. Let's stop at the $0.25 level. 13.27. That's the halt level, which is why I want to move that up to $13 now, just in case it halts down. That's halt level. That's we've halted. Okay, so it looks, based on first impression, it looks like it's going to gap up heavy, but I can't see that either. So 13, we might get a good gap up. I need to change that stop to a trailing stop if I can. Actually, no, I want to scale into this. Forget the stops for now. I want to scale into this. So this will, excuse me, beg your pardon. So this will resume at 10:14 in 30 seconds. Let's have a look at another halt down. Yeah, so that's a double halt down on Lanvin Group on the IPO. So this is why I don't like to trade IPOs on the first day, certainly the first hour, is that it's unpredictable. So once it starts to exhibit a trend, right now it's up and below, above and below the VWAP. So it's not really exhibiting a trend. It went up, now it's coming down, very volatile. And you get a lot of stocks that do that. RNA, let's have a look. You're moving back up again. Your levels here, 1750. Remember, we got struggled at 1750 previously. How do I check the halt levels, Soothing? So on the on my montage, I have the halt levels all listed. So on Dash Trader, I can get the halt levels listed on the montage, and that's how I check it. So 10-cent spreads here, rejected at the $0.75 now. I'll just go back to these two. Given that we're 2,500 in there, I've got a stop there. Right, I'm in at 12.66 on this. I've got a stop there at $13. It's currently up at 13.27. So I'm making, what, 35 cents on this at least. So 2,500. So I'm making about 750 bucks at least on this. In addition, so I should be over 6K when this is done. If it does gap up to 13.94 as it's shown on the level 1, happy days. I don't think it will. We'll probably get a when you're saying that, bids at 13.93 on the level 2. So we'll see. If it gaps up, it could be quids in. I really want to scale into this. If it's going to go parabolic, it'd be nice to just be able to scale into it. 5K up. Good man, Alistair. Good man. So this should resume in 1 minute. And I want to swap this. I want to get a trailing stop ready, put in place. What's the range on this? 67 cents. So maybe put a 50-cent trailing stop in there when it's ready. Maybe not. I'll go with a 30-cent trail if I need to. Yes, you did have a decent teacher, Alistair. I wouldn't say he was one of the best teachers out there available. Top three though. And if you want to be like Alistair, get yourself signed up to the to the community. Day trade with Tony. Learn how to spot these moves. Learn how to trade these moves. So we should resume anytime now. We might get a sideways move here. Gap down slightly. So it stopped me out. But we've still got a good move there. If it moves up, we can get back in. So we've got a good $1,000 on that. 6.5K on the day. Not done yet. I hope you had a stop in place there, Alistair. And I recommend always putting stops in place if you can. I mean, mental stops are okay, but physical stops are going to just instill that discipline. If you put physical stops in, you're less likely to hold on to a losing position. Just saying. Break the $0.50 and this is back at the races, I think. Current high on this one is 1322. So yeah, that 1325 will be $0.50 is what I'm looking at, but 1323 now. So the quarter dollar really. 1325 or above. That's gone without me. It's coming back for me, yes. A few devil horns there, be careful. Two up wicks separated by a solid candle, devil horns, so be careful for the reversal. And there's the doji, so I need to get out at the first opportunity here. It gives me one. So we're looking for the break of the $0.50 upwards on the bid. We're getting caught between the spreads here, and it's not playing ball. That's the reversal I was expecting. There we go. Can we get out now? Profitably. Come on. There we go. Too many reversal indicators there, so I'm not sure if that was the actual reversal, but we'll see. If we can break $14, then great. I'm back in. We're up to 8,500 now. Have we got a halt? Yeah, I think it might be a false halt. Wait. Halted. Okay. Locked in that halt. I've got 5,000 shares in that halt as well. So hopefully it'll gap up. But we'll see. Am I investing? I'm trading. How are we doing? Nice one, Alistair. 5 grand on one stock. Fantastic. Okay. That's a good trading day, that. So that was I got the dip. I was nervous to buy that dip, but because I had all these exits, we had the devil horns here, which basically said there's going to be a reversal, and I wasn't sure if this was the reversal or not. So I bought the dip for the re-break of $13, and it went my way. So I was a little bit nervous about that, but then I got back in for the break of 14, added to it, and took some profit and added back up here for the break of the $0.50. So now we've got. Now we're locked in a halt. I just hope this gaps up. I've not even been able to put a trailing stop in place. So my average is 44. We're currently up at 73. So I've not even got a halt in place right now. I'm a little bit nervous. So this looks like it might halt open sideways, so we should get a resumption at 15.25. If we can get up, if this could gap up above 15, that would be nice. 14.85 would be very nice. Put a 30-cent trailing stop in place if that's the case. Well, 20-cent trailing stop. Probably stop me out, but probably, I think 20 is probably a bit tight, given that the average true range is 70 cents. So I'll probably put a 30-cent stop in there, which doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room if it pulls back. But on resumption, which is going to be 25.03, so we've got 3 minutes. Let's have a look at what else is happening. What's the market doing? So the market's down heavy. Market's been selling off. Look at this on the 15. So we had the gap down, and then it's been selling off into the open, sold off at the open. So the markets and a lot of other stocks with that will be selling off. What's the IPO doing? So that's the and this is why I don't trade IPOs on the first day. Look, the volatility on that is scary. Went up from kind of $10 up to $23 and back down to $10 again in the space of an hour. So good luck with that. Did we get a bounce on third harmonic? Not really. It's moved up from 450 to 480, but not. I wouldn't say we've really had much of a bounce. It sold off. It went green and then sold off hard. It's now 15% down on the day. So again, XPeng sold off after I traded it. If you look at this, as a double top formation here, and that's bearish, so that sells off. So you could have on this move here, and then there's another double top here. So multiple exits there on XPeng that you could see. RNA moved up. We traded it here. It did go up as high as it broke $18, $18.10, and then rejected. It's now going red on the day, back down to $17. Could be interested. We made some money on this yesterday. We made over $1,000 on it today. So let's see what happens. And we'll go back to this one right now. So this is due to resume in about 40 seconds, 50 seconds. And it's looking at, I'm not convinced this is going to gap up. I think this is either going to be sideways or a small gap down. I might even lose my bloody. Might even lose a couple of K on this if I'm not careful. So 10 seconds. And we'll get profitable again on this. Don't just leave me hanging, taking 100 shares off me. Fill the bloody order. That's not good. Okay, cancel that order. Top it up. Let's see if I need to. How far is this going to hang back? That's what happens when you get this. You place the sell orders and it goes without you. That's nasty. There we go. So we're at $14 now. See if we get the move back up. Just bought the dip for a move back up to $14. I'm not expecting it to reach the highs, but to get me profitable here is the main focus. This could continue to sell off. Which I don't really want to be holding this below 13. Need a bounce at 13. Greed is your worst enemy. Nice bullish hammer candle. Oh, doji now. Need to get over $14. Come on, $14 incoming. That's what we want. It's a big. Downwick dojis are usually good for the long bias trader. A little nervous right now, in case you're feeling that. If you're not feeling the tension, I certainly am. It was due a pullback. Now I want to move back up. One, two, three, four red candles in a row. Capital Markets Elite Group, John. really want the... Where did I buy it before? It was $13 for the bounce. That's what we're looking for here. I'm gonna... First sign of a reversal, and I'll get it. Not bad. Any tips for sizing up? Yeah. Don't do it from a weak position. Always do it from a position of strength. There's a doji. And possible bounce support at the 20 EMA. Broke that. So needs to be back over $13. Going to add to the position there for a move back up. 1367 is our average now. This could go horribly wrong, of course. 1308 is on the ask, so when with so much bullish momentum, we don't usually get a huge amount of bearish momentum right away. Normally get a little bit of a bounce on such a pullback. When a trade is going in your direction, I tend to go for add a break of resistance levels. Every time it breaks a resistance level, I add further. So if you're like quarter, half, and whole dollars, or if you've mapped out resistance levels, you're either taking profit at them or you're adding for the when it breaks through them. So that's what in terms of sizing up Volt Caller, that's what I tend to look for. So milestone levels. Break the $half, we should be good. Should get the bounce up to probably 1370 at the least. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Good question. Not like I've not been in this situation before many times. That could have been a little bit of a bull trap there. Looks like it was. This is my big swing. So that brings us down to 1350 on the average. I'm not averaging down, I'm just buying this for support on the 20. Now this breaks down, it could cost me the 8.5 plus whatever else. I'm going in big size for a move up. For bounce. That might have been the bounce that we've lost. That rejected at 1350. Am I going to make 30 grand on this on the move back up? No, hell no. So this is risk versus reward going out of the window. This is me holding onto a position for too long because I've not got a stop in place. So this is why you put stops in place. Kind of knew that when it halted down, I didn't have a stop in place, and I would have only lost 2 grand off that, and I've been still 6 grand up and over goal. Let's see. This done. Come on, 1350 and change. That's what we're looking for. I'm not talking, it's because I'm concentrating. Moving up slightly. Need to move a lot more. Get a nice little big candle in there will be nice. 1320. 1330 we had previously. We got up to 1350 previously, so let's see. 1319 on the ask. Need a bit more volume. Liquidity seems to have dried up. Let's see. Finish this trade and then it's go walk the dog. Got ahead of myself taking big swings on this one, I think. That's back down to $13. So come on, guys, get your checkbook out and start buying ICVX. ICOSAVAX, whatever you want to call it. Volume's dropped off a huge amount. From the bullish, we were getting averaging probably 500,000 shares a minute. Right now we're doing 100,000 shares a minute, maybe. This candle's got 50,000 shares a minute. So we've dropped right off. Breaking new lows here at the $0.75. Oh, absolute stop at the $0.50. Now I've got $1 between the range and that I'm looking for. And it's closer to the lower end. Don't touch the chart. Let it play out. If it stops you, it stops you. Don't touch the chart. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get stopped out in a second. Right on the $0.50. Unless we get a bounce on the $0.50 and a move up, I can't see us getting, based on this volume, I can't see us getting a whole dollar move up. So this is looking like it's going to be wiping out what was a good day. There you go. So 12K in the hole. From 8K, that easy come, easy go. Well, I'm going to be ending the stream there on a downside. But there's still volatility to be had. There's still opportunities to be had as well. So, although I don't really want to be trading something like Land V unless I see some consistency in the action. But this could come back, and if it does, we might see another. Am I shorted? That's the question. It is shortable. IMV, RNA, that could come good. Although I'm seeing a bit kind of a head and shoulders type move there, so probably not. XPAV's down. Third. That bounce never happened. That's horrible. Intara, no, not enough volume. All right, let's cut the wheat from the chaff on these filters. Let's get at least 250k in volume. That's cut a lot of them out already, so I want 500,000 shares traded today. There we go. Hardly anything. Okay, we'll come back to that. Well, look, I'm going to continue trading for a little while, and I'm going to end the stream here. I'll probably be back later for Power Hour, but we'll see you then, guys.